What's going on, champs and chambettes? It's FireMonkey here in the magical world of Cyberpunk 2077. They recently released their, 2.0 update, and a lot of stuff is changing to this game as it gets prepared to actually release for, the Phantom Liberty DLC. And even if I go to my character menu, all my perk points have actually been reset, so I have to go through and figure out what I want to spend 60 perk points on in order to make sure I've built my character in the specific way I want to, so that all the cosmetics, everything else that I want end up being as perfected and, as set up as I would like it to, because of how they changed the skill tree. However, we're not here to talk about the update or anything, but instead we're here to talk about the history of Cyberpunk 2077 and something that happened very early in development before the game even originally released. You guys may know the person who currently owns the platform known as Twitter, or I mean X nowadays, Elon Musk, who, has made a few interesting choices over the years. Well, it appears that Elon Musk wanted a collaboration in Cyberpunk 2077, and it actually, according to an article we're about to mention and read out to you guys, showed up to the Cyberpunk, studios or whatever else to request this collaboration way earlier than intended. What is going on over here? Hold on, wait, what? I'm intrigued on this. Let's go over here while we kind of talk about this. And it all relates and starts around the whole entire history with him and his ex-wife, or I guess not wife, but girlfriend Grimes, who was actually getting a collaboration in this game and was recording voice lines for her character in the game. Now, according to this article, it states the following. When Grimes was doing the voice recordings for the cyborg pop star she played in the video game Cyberpunk 2077, Elon Musk showed up at the studio wielding a 200-year-old gun, aka a Flintlock pistol, and insisting that they gave him a cameo. According to Grimes, the studio guys were sweating, and apparently Elon Musk, while holding a Flintlock pistol, was out here saying, "I told him that I was armed but not dangerous," right? Imagine sitting there going up to a studio that, you're having a girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, depending on what time period this took place or whatever, who is recording their lines for a character in the game, and holding up a pistol, demanding that you have a cameo in the game, but telling them that, oh, hey guys, even though I'm armed, even though I have this medieval pistol, I gotta push the gunpowder into the gun or whatever, I'm not dangerous. Just give me a cameo in your game, right? It is ridiculous. Now, apparently, they had told him that the whole entire, employees, the developers, and everything else relented actually doing this collaboration or whatever, having the cameo and all that type of stuff. But the whole entire reason why Elon Musk even wanted a cameo in Cyberpunk 2077 is because the whole entire cybernetic implants that he wants to do, the whole Neuralink system, whatever else, hit very close to home, according to him, right? And I'm just imagining, right? You're a developer working on Cyberpunk 2077. Are we about to have another breakout fight? No, okay, there's just people driving weird. But you're a developer working on this game, you're recording lines with someone for, their character in it being Grimes, and then out of nowhere, Grimes' ex-boyfriend, or maybe even boyfriend at the time, shows up and is just putting the gunpowder in the weapon and being like, I'm not dangerous, I swear, and then just being like, "Are ye scallywag game developers, I'll have ye know that me former flame Grimes gets herself a cameo in this cyberpunk adventure, then by the stars above, ye best be putting me, Elon Musk, in this game too, arr, 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 or I'll be teaching ye a lesson with me trusty pistol over here, alrighty scallywags, do ye hear me? Put me in ye game right now, or else face the consequences," right? I just imagine some ridiculous stuff like that even happening, but it just makes me wonder more about Elon Musk as this character he even is, right? Because we're sitting here and we're thinking about him, we're always having all these stuff going on, especially with Twitter, where it's like, oh, we want to make Twitter so it's a completely paid application. In order to read Twitter or to use it at all, pay a smaller fee than what Twitter Blue people are paying for, right? It's tons of dumb stuff like that, and it always is just these split-second decisions, it feels like, with Elon, where it's just he kind of has an idea one day and decides that's what he's going to implement in his game, right? He's just or not even in his game, but in his whole entire application or whatever that he basically treats like a game. He's like, yeah, you know what? I just decided I kind of feel like doing this today, so yeah, we're gonna remove Twitter circles, a feature a lot of people actually use. We're just going to remove it, but instead we're going to give you guys the option to mute people. Even better than before, right? Oh, you clipped through the ground there. And it's just it feels like Elon Musk always has these impulsive decisions and stuff he's always doing, but hearing these old stories of stuff that he's actually done before and hearing about all these crazy mishaps around the world or whatever else, and even showing up to not even ask for a cameo in a game, but to also have a gun with you and showing it, being like, hey guys, look, I am armed, give me a cameo, but I'm not dangerous. It just really shows the character of who Elon Musk is, and it really just begs the question of, what is going on, right? What is even happening here? You know, how did this person own Twitter? How did this person manage to acquire the company? What is he trying to do? And can we trust him for anything, right? So, you know, it's a little bit of an interesting story that recently came out that I thought was just very, very funny and just interesting to kind of talk about, especially since Cyberpunk 2077 is getting a little hyped up and stuff for, you know, the brand new 2.0 update that recently released. But also on top of that, the Phantom Liberty DLC, which I did pre-order myself. I'm not going to lie, I'm a sucker. I pre-ordered it because I love Cyberpunk games and all the type of stuff. And, you know, it's just like, what is happening? What is the future of just Twitter as a whole and everything else this dude does about anymore? If this dude is willing to kind of, you know, show up to all these different things and do all this stuff, and I mean, even when he was like making these massive changes to Twitter or whatever, announcing, oh, we're calling it X or whatever, it was reported he was playing Diablo 4 during the decision making, right? And it's just like, I don't understand how any of this happens in this specific way, but you know what? It makes for some content, it makes for some interesting little topics here and there, and allows me just kind of make little jokes here, like, you know, a pirate Elon Musk out of nowhere, because, I mean, if he's going to have a 200-year-old gun, right, you know, a Flintlock out here, he might as well be in the pirate era, you know, trying to plunder the cyberpunk booty or something. So, yeah, you know, it's just a little bit of an interesting thing that happened. Of course, it's nothing related to, you know, Phantom Liberty like I originally thought it was. It's actually related to the original release of Cyberpunk before the game originally came out, you know, back in, like, 2020 or whatever else, and it all just kind of, you know, accumulates now, and we're just now hearing about it now because of this whole entire, like, documentary book type thing that is exposing all of these secrets and stuff from Elon Musk's past. So until next time, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider subscribing and support the content I create, and I will catch you guys next time with another upload. Peace out.